Okay, so now that your timer is done for packet number 2, you're gonna take off your saran wrap, gently pull upward, throw it away. And you're gonna do the same thing you did with the first one. You're just gonna take your paper towel, fold it in half, and wipe off. At this point, you can be a little bit more careless because they are officially laminated. Probably should have told you what each one of these are doing. So packet number 1, basically what's happening is it's loosening the protein bonds in your hair, so that your hair can be like restructured. So since we glue it up in the beginning, we put that on, it's kind of restructuring it in the direction we put it in. And then the second packet that we're wiping off now is going to put those protein bonds back together so that your hair stays like this. And then as your hair grows out over time, it'll kind of fall back in its natural position. Okay, so now that we have that out, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take packet number 3. This is a lot more liquidy than the other 2 packets. Those were a little bit more creamy. So this one, you may want to either put it on a paper plate or put it in like a little shot glass if you have one. If you choose to just open it up and do it right from the packet, just make sure you have like a paper towel under you and just like squeeze really slow. You'll see. So this step is the keratin oil. So what this is going to do is it's going to break up the leftover glue we have on our eyebrows, and it's going to put a little bit of nourishment back in your eyebrows. So we're going to open this up. Take another one of your lip gloss wands. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, got a little bit on there. And I am just gonna put it all over my eyebrows. Let it soak in for a sec. Okay, so then you can take your packet, don't throw it away yet because you're gonna need a little bit more, and just sit it on top of a paper towel with your lip gloss wand. And you're gonna take your second mascara spoolie and you're just gonna kind of like scrub them. Make sure you get all of the glue out. So at this point, you can see, like, no matter where I put them, they're just gonna stay. Ridiculous. And then after you kind of brush the glue out, you can take another paper towel and kind of wipe off the excess glue and excess keratin oil. And then what I like to do is squeeze out a little bit more keratin oil and just dab the tiniest bit through your brow. And I like to leave it on for the rest of the day, just to keep my eyebrows nice and nourished for the rest of the day. Okay, so once I have that extra keratin oil on there, I'm gonna take, this is the spoolie that I used to get the rest of the glue out. We'll throw that away. We'll use another one. So I'm gonna take a fresh, clean one. And what I like to do is brush them in the direction that I glued them originally. I'll put a little extra keratin oil on here. The more keratin oil I put on, the more like slick they're gonna look, which I personally like. The less you put on, the more like fluffy they'll look. I guess I like both. Okay, so now that it's in the direction that I glued it, I'm gonna take the edge of the spoolie and just drag it along the top of my eyebrow. I'm just putting a little more keratin oil on there. honestly, at this point, you can just kind of play with them until they're in the shape that you like. So you can keep like brushing them up, brushing them down, whatever. So that looks good to me. So see how that like really just like lifts your whole face. And if you're somebody who likes them like, do them, you know what I'm saying? If you're somebody who likes them more slick, do them slick. When the keratin oil is on there, no matter what, they're gonna be slick, but you'll see after the keratin oil kind of wears off and you get into the next day, they're gonna be more fluffy and you guys are gonna have fun using those Anastasia products to fill them in and make them all nice and pretty. So same thing over here. Brush them in the direction you glued them. And then you can just use the top of the spoolie to push them in the direction you like. No two eyebrows are the same, so sometimes one might have like a little sparse spot or might kind of want to go in a different shape than the other one, but just do your best to kind of shape them how you like them. And then obviously filling them in with brow pencil and powder will kind of fill in those remainder gaps. You can pluck, do whatever you want to kind of clean them up. So the only rule to lamination is you cannot get your eyebrows wet for 24 hours. Everything else you can do, you can put makeup on them immediately if you want. You can pluck if you want. You just don't want to get them wet for 24 hours. That's key. And honestly, if you can go even a little bit longer, that helps too, but definitely that 24 hours. Also in your kit, there should be a little tube with like a gold cap. That's castor oil. Castor oil is actually really, really good for your eyelashes and your eyebrows and your hair in general. So if you want to keep your eyebrows nice and nourished, you can actually use that every night. You can just take, like, you can open it up and just kind of swoop your eyebrows with the wand. And then I actually put it on my eyelashes too. So what I'll do is I'll take a Q-tip and kind of like just dump it over for a sec so little's on the Q-tip, and I'll just like dab it on my lash line. My lashes are a hot mess right now because I just got my extensions taken off, but work in progress. And then that's it. So if you guys have any further questions, please DM me, call me, FaceTime me, text me, whatever you want to do. I'm here for you guys. And I hope you love it. Please send me pictures when you're done or post them on Instagram and tag me. Thank you.